and welcome to another episode of Ask Erin Pavlina. Today's question comes from Jeremy. He writes, how is it that meditation helps us to develop psychic abilities? To develop them specifically, should I simply sit in the void, or should I ask my guides to be with me and teach me during meditation? I am unsure how to proceed. Could you shed any light or offer some suggestions? Well, Jeremy, this is a great question and one that I've been asked frequently, and it's a very important distinction to make. Should you sit in the void, or should you reach out to your guides and ask them to come to you for teaching, education, and information? The answer is that if you want to communicate with your guides, you have to let them know, and you have to be in a place where they can reach you. So as part of your first question, which is where you asked, how does meditation help us develop psychic abilities? Meditation is great because you're in a nice, quiet state, usually with nobody around you making noise or distracting you. And if you do meditation properly, you won't be thinking about what you have to do later in that day or what you're going to have for dinner or your problems. You'll be in a nice, relaxed state, which is the perfect opportunity, the perfect place for your guides to come in and have a conversation with you or help you with a problem. So what happens if you're just sitting there in the void? And by void, you mean getting into a meditative state where you sit in silence and you quiet your mind and you're very present in the now. That is a powerful way to meditate, and it's a powerful way to get silence and get grounded and be in the present moment. So it's definitely a good thing to do, especially if your life is in turmoil or you just need an opportunity to calm down and get centered again so you can think and be resourceful. But if you want to have communication with your guides, you'll have to take it a step beyond the void. Get into a meditative position and do your meditative breathing. I recommend also opening up your chakras and spinning and clearing them. If you don't know what your chakras are, you can find more information about that on my website or just by Googling the word chakra. Then, once your chakras are cleared and open, you're in a highly energetic state, which is beautiful, but now we need to raise your vibration. So you need to raise your frequency. I kind of see it as you're going up here and they're coming down here and you're kind of meeting in the middle. So what you want to do is, well, what I recommend, imagine that you're walking up a celestial staircase, like a staircase in space. Count the stairs as you go, which helps you keep your mind off your real world situation and helps keep you focused on the staircase. As you're walking up the staircase and you're counting, this is raising your vibration. This is raising your frequency so that you can communicate more clearly with your guides. Once you get to the top of the staircase, and there could be 12 stairs, 87 stairs, 302, it really doesn't matter. Just keep climbing up and up and up until you feel like you've reached your top. At the top of the staircase, there will be a door. When you go through the door, it's going to transport you to a new place, like a garden, or a beach, or a temple, or a room. Anywhere you go is fine. This is your place. I like to go to a garden. So I walk around the garden and I just get the lay of the land, and I'm pulling in the energy and the visualization as I go. And then I sit down somewhere and I ask my higher self or my guides or angels or deceased relatives to come sit with me in the garden for a chat. So you wait until they arrive. You don't want to force it. You just let it come. The next thing I would say is have a conversation with whoever shows up. Ask them who they are and who they are to you. If they're a deceased relative or a guide or your higher self. And have a conversation and ask them what you most need to know, or ask them what they most want to tell you. Then listen. They might say something to you. They might show you an image. You might even see an animal, like an animal guide. Just let whatever wants to come, come. While you're there, don't filter or evaluate the conversation, because you'll start to wonder, is this my imagination or is this real? You can always filter out the experience later, and you can always apply logic to it later. But while you're having the experience, just have it. Just give yourself the opportunity to completely explore and listen and receive information from these guides who are trying to help you all the time. So have the conversation. The longer you go with the conversation, the more it's going to feel like it's them, not you just talking to yourself. Believe me on this. Keep trying it, keep doing it. It can take some time and practice. But yes, if you want guidance, use meditation. Go up to the garden or your beach or wherever you want to go and ask your guides to come to you there. And be sure to raise your vibration on the way up. And it's helpful if you have clear chakras as well. All of these tools will help you have a more positive experience with your guides and give you more clear communication. Good luck.